is the 2015 Dino's Tigers of the 73rd Annual New Zealand Midget Car Championship. It is the final here at Ruapuna. Well, be 25 laps of methanol madness as Mosen and Pickens off the front row. It is New Zealand's fastest traffic jam here at Ruapuna. The starter has the green as they amble around the back straightaway. Let's go live for 25. Pickens and Mosen. We are into the box and racing. Pickens gets the early jump over Mosen. He goes low side. Look, Mosen to the top. He's going to wind up the rubber band and go right around the outside to the momentum. As I head into the prison bend, we go on board with Pickens now as he pulls a slider on Mosen. Coming down the front straight, Mosen ducks underneath, one lap in the box. This is going to be an action-packed race. Pickens now running the high line, following Mosen. It's a bit of a follow the leader as Pickens goes low side, pulls another slide job. Can he hold it? No, he can't. There goes Mosen, just flies right underneath him. Another lap in the box. So I head into the town bend, the CJ Phillips town bend, as I head down the back straightaway now. It is Mosen over Pickens for the first position. Pickens up by, oh no, Pickens slows right up. Wow, I wonder what's happened there. Maybe a mechanical issue, maybe driver error. But anyway, Mosen has got, you use that to his advantage and has got about a 1 or 2 second advantage over Pickens and the rest of the field. Oh, Pickens has that issue again, and here comes Maskovich up the inside. We go on board with Pickens now, up on the top side. Oh, jumps the cush a wee bit there. Here comes Maskovich. They will almost touch wheels. Oh, that was close. Maskovich running the low line. Seems to be quick for him, but it's still Pickens up high as they head into the turns 1 and 2, the CJ Phillips town bend here at Ruapuna Speedway. Mosen, though, he's got about half a corner, maybe about 8 car lengths over Pickens and Maskovich. Pickens running the top line, holding Maskovich off as he's struggling to keep the front 2 wheels on the ground. Track slicking right off. Oh, Pickens! Huge wheel stand. Maskovich still running that low line. I was saying earlier, track starting to slick off a wee bit, and Pickens goes over. Pickens goes over the cush. Well, we're looking at, it looks like Williams now will go around the outside of, I can't quite see who that is. But anyway, as we look further back in the pack, there's Pickens now. Maskovich has got by down the inside. Here goes Pickens. Oh, wheel stand! Down the back straight away. As I head back into turn 3 and 4, the Stadium Cars prison bend. Maskovich still running that long line. Seems to be the quick way around the track for him. But Pickens still pulling wheel stands, still jumping that cush, getting into the rough stuff as we go on board from now. He's going to try and work his way back around Maskovich. Can he catch on to him? That will be the question. Maskovich still running low. I don't think he'll want to move up off that line anytime soon in this race. Pickens, though, still running up high. It seems to be quick for him. They head down the front straight away now. Another lap on the box. Got about 15 laps to go. Oh, Pickens still getting in that rough stuff down there in 1 and 2. He can't quite get the hang of that as they head down the back straight away now. It looks like the 3NZ of Williams got past Basilea. And we go back up to the battle for second. It is Maskovich and Pickens. Pickens winds up the rubber band, has a bit of momentum. He's going to fire it on into turns 3 and 4. As we look up at the leader now, it is Brad Mosen, who has just checked out. He's got about 3/4 of a straight on the rest of the field as he fires it into turn 3 and 4. He's approaching lap traffic as we go back in the box a wee bit now. It looks like Basilea is trying to fend off one of the BNT cars. As further back in the pack, there's some great battles going on back there. As now we look at Gwillem running the 71 out of Auckland. There's Davey Kerr. He is the first as in South Island. And anyway, we're going back to this battle. Pickens is caught back up to Maskovich and is running that top shelf. He's going to go right around the outside of Maskovich. Can he hold it? As he puts it into the Stadium Cars prison bend. Keeps it up high. Maskovich down low, they come down, Pickens gets by just as they head back into turns 1 and 2. Pickens jumps the cush once again, and here comes Maskovich. Can he make advantage of it? No, he can't. Pickens, wow. He's going to run that top shelf, and it didn't work from that corner. Maskovich gets him on the apron. Pickens getting right up in that rough stuff. Here he goes around the outside of Maskovich. Maskovich can hold him off. Maskovich running that apron as they head down the front straightaway. Here comes Pickens now winding up the rubber band. Will get the slingshot off the cushion, and he can't make it work as he fires it into turns 3 and 4 once again. As we're looking at this, it is Everett and Wilkie. Everett having a good season here at Ruapuna, winning most of the features over, and he's trying to get by one of the local heroes running out from Dunedin, and was one of the very experienced drivers, Wilkie. But anyway, as we look back up further in the pack, it looks like Basilay now looking to work on the 81 of Rockford, I think it is. But anyway, Davy Kerr, he is the best chance the South Island has to get a placing. He is currently the first up from the South Island as we go on board with Pickens again. Maskovich, he's still running that apron like a champ because he's fending off the champ. Pickens now, he hasn't moved off that top shelf apart from the first 2 laps of the race. As he heads down the front straight away now. Lights are still green. We have not had a yellow lap in this race yet. Maskovich still running that low line. Starting to get a wee bit of an advantage over Pickens now. Pickens slows up once again. White flag will be coming out next time by Formosan. Still no yellows. We've got a car with glowing brakes. I wonder who that is. But anyway, white flag is out for Mozone. 1 lap to go. It has been a long time coming. I do not believe that he has won a New Zealand Championship yet. He's got 2 NZ and probably 3 NZ. I would have to check on that. But Mozone will win the New Zealand Midget Car Championship. The 73rd annual Mozone will win it over Maskovich and Kerr. Kerr will just get there. Wow, what a race. Ruapuna Speedway, the 73rd annual Dino's Towing Service, New Zealand Midget Car Grand Prix. We've got a couple of cars over. It looks like Kerr was one of them. Wow. Here are the official results. First, there's no doubt about it, the 7A Mozon. Second, Maskovich. And third, over Kerr, who drove outstandingly. Fourth is the 3NZ of Williams. Heartbreak there. And fifth, Pickens with that fueling issue. Then we'll go back to 6th, O'Connor, Hickman, Honeybell, Buckley, Jack, Maxwell. That's your top 11.
Congratulations. So there we go. 3 NZ. Dave Kerr, 2 NZ. Ron Maskovich as the new National Midget Car Champion. Give it up for Brad Dozard. At least 3 places left.